Okay, the first question is how do you describe or define the trust?
Well, in the social sciences, trust is considered a dependency. Trustworthy individuals or groups means that they seek to practice policies and code out the ethics, laws, and the prior commitments, right? The mutual dependence implies that there is an exchange relationship between the two parties. Whatever the content of the exchange, it means that both parties have at least some degree of interest, and the other part must realize their benefits. To be more specific, in the term of government trust, the exchange between the public and the government is livelihood and stability, apparently, right? And both of these two things needs two-way communications and cooperation and commitment. Wishful thinking cannot make it. And in aspect of cooperational trust, the exchange should be the high quality product and the loyalty from customers. It's easy to understand that this is the best way to establish the trust between individuals and organizations.
Okay, and the next question is, as you know, many people disrupt their government, and in your reels, do you think why they disrupt their government?
For this question, I think the trust in government should based on openness and transparency,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because there is a general distrust of government because the government does not perform as expected. It requires an explanation from the government. But in many cases, the government is unable to make this behind the scenes details public. It leads to a distrust of the government.
Okay. Do I have another question? Do you trust your government?
Um, um, uh, and this is a passionate issue in my mind. I still trust the government,
Yeah.
especially in recent years, because our government is currently uh, rectifying government actions and strengthening the building of a clean government. I believe that cooperation is an essential manifestation of the lack of government trust. And if the government staff does not pay attention to the interests of the people, they do not want to solve the needs of the people, but focus on their interest. And how do you like people believe in their government in this situation? At the same time, our government has gradually relied on the media to enhance the trust of the masses. The government also uses the means of the press to supervise the government. For example, the government would post on some social networking site about the new government actions and measures to solve people's livelihood issues. The masses can use the social networking site to understand and supervise the government's work, right? This is also one of the ways to increase government trust. So, I think our government is doing very well in this regard.
Okay. And the next question is, in your reels, how can organizational trust affect the strategies of companies' operation?
Uh, Organizational trust.
Yeah. Some enterprises.
I think the organizational trust does affect the operation of a company to a great extent. For example, some enterprises are qualified to produce the inspection-free product. You know, such recognition from society and the government is uh, undoubtedly a very effective advertisement for this company, right?
Yeah.
And therefore, the public trust of the company needs to be uh, actively created, and it was the efforts of the um, public relations department of the company, right? It leads to the deviation of the company's operation strategy from complete productive production to a cooperate image operation. But although it may seem that some of the investment will not be forthcoming in a short term, right? But it is crucial decision in the long run. For example, in the event of losing faith in Baidu, you know, a very famous Chinese company.
Yeah, it is the with the event.
Yep. When the dishonesty event occurs, Baidu did not take corrective measures to save the corporate image, but invaded responsibility, which eventually led to the loss of customer trust, eventually led to a fall in the stock price.
Well, okay, and the next question is, which company in your mind do you think does well in building organizational trust?
Mm, uh, Building organizational trust.
Yeah. I think there are many companies in the world or in your country, and I think the organizational trust is a main factor to influence the profit of the companies. So many companies will pay more attention to the building of organizational trust. So in your mind, which companies do you think does well in this aspect?
For me, the most familiar company should be the Jingdong company. You know, a very famous Chinese e-commercial company.
Oh, yeah.
In my view, Jingdong does well in building organizational trust. And Jingdong, just like what I said, is a very famous Chinese e-commercial company, and adhering to the concept of customer first as their company slogan, and the goods sold by Jingdong are authentic licensed, not nationwide warranty. At the same time, its powerful self-operating express system has attracted many loyal customers. You know, Jingdong's good can reach the hands of the customers on the same day or the next day. When I am ready to shop online, especially when buying some expensive electronic product, I will give up a priority to Jingdong, because in my heart, Jingdong sells certain things. I don't know if this is the case, but I bought it several times, and it is genuine.
Okay.